Well, guys, it's now time to react to another Monster Truck event as we continue on with Monster Jam 2002. As next up is Monster Jam 2002 Atlanta Freestyle. As we just saw racing when Tom got on qualifier, but it wasn't enough as Pablo would beat him in racing. What a race that was as Tom choked. But let's see if we can get revenge in freestyles. Here we go.
It's week 2 from the Georgia Dome in Atlanta.
Tom's been struggling most of the year, believe it or not.
Freestyle. Last week, Pablo Hoffinger spanked everyone in his new ride, including the defending world champ. But this week, it's not about quick, it's about survival.
Did Pablo go? I think Pablo, yeah, he did. He went over to race lane again after beating Tom. Spoilers! I hate that! No! Don't show that! I hate whoever produced Monster Jam on TNN back then for all these stupid spoilers. I hate them! Keep it hidden! So stupid. That got me very, very, very angry.
And week 2 means what? It means freestyle.
We already saw the field, of course. Cause I'm in a hurry, like I said. I want to get like a bunch done. I might try and film St. Louis after this before work today. Alright, so here we go for freestyle now. As it looks like Mark Taylor up first.
Over 63,000, and they are into their monster truck race. They are literally raising the roof on the Georgia Dome. These people
Right here, someone coming out.
It is making the guys step their game up even more.
Here we go. Mark Taylor, Mountaineer. That's going to go right for the van stack. How about that? Van stack for the first hit. Nice. That's the biggest obstacle out there, too, pretty much, the van stack. And they're going to go for the other one. Combo it. Here we go. Into the other one. Nice. Struggling to get over it, though. Uh-oh. Bad spot right there. Yeah, he's big trouble right there. Where's the clock at, too? Tried to climb the racing lane. Didn't work out. I mean, the van stack didn't work out. But hey, nice going for the van stacks to get things started.
3 judges from the crowd who are selected. They have several criteria to look for, and one was right there.
We go for the racing lane. Nice hit. Yeah, this is a pretty small track. Hell, even last year was kind of small too. But this is even smaller when you think about 2002 and coming to a stop right there.
Like right there, that cost you points. He may be about done. Yeah, there's not a whole lot going on here. Struggling a lot, Mark Taylor and his team.
That's unfortunate. That was a nice start going for the vans. Pretty aggressive going for the biggest obstacle out there, but yeah, didn't do anything really.
As Scott said, there are 3 judges. Here are their scores. 11.
They didn't even show the time meter. That 6 is way too high, but 11 I think is fair. All right, here we go. Neil Elliott now. High roller. Here we go for the back of the racing lane. Again, where's the clock, people? I missed seeing the clock. I love it. That was one thing they did right in 2002 when they showed the clock so we know how much time's left. Here we go for the back of the racing lane. Nice air. Hard hit. Okay, that van stack's very crushed down. So obviously someone came out after after Neil. That's bullshit. Come on, man. Now you're not doing the trucks in order again. This is ridiculous. It's gonna go for that jump. Got a little bit of nice air momentum off of it. You're gonna go for a van stack. As nice air off of it.
Impressive momentum-wise, but nothing really spectacular yet in this freestyle run from Neil.
But I mean, that should still take the lead, though. But man, I'm still very angry. I want to see a timer, damn it.
You want the fans to hear it.
And here we go for the back of the race lane. Nice air.
Decent air right there. Neil Elliott and high roller laying down a solid run. It's going to be enough to get the early lead for sure.
Again, I wish they showed the clock. Nice air. Almost cleared the entire jump.
Fans like that sick air. You got to get that truck high in the air, and that's something he's learned from the boss, Tom Mintz. Get all four wheels hanging up there. Hang time, what it's all about.
There you go for the race lane again. Nice hit.
Slow down on that jump, though. He really didn't do a whole lot with that one. Neil Elliott coming along as a freestyler. Maybe a little better as a racer right now, but that's not surprising for a rookie. You got to really acquire how to do a freestyle.
All right, not bad run for Neil Elliott. Of course, that should definitely take the lead by default. Nice air off the Van Stack. I'm still very angry they're not showing order because that Van Stack was not that cross when he came out there. That's going to get a 20. About right. I'm also very angry that they're not showing the clock. That was a really good feature they did for 2002, showing the timer too and all that. Yeah, like look at the van when Jim Jack came out. That's more in good shape than what Neil Elliott went out with.
Well, they'll be racing next. Atlanta Freestyle is gonna be awesome.
Yep, what do you hear, of course?
PlayStation 2 and Game Boy Advance.
Yay!
Maximum destruction. Drive the world's best monster trucks through interactive game worlds. Grab intense power-ups. Create mayhem. And smash your way to the top. Pre-order your copy now. Online at ushra.com. And
Yay!
Inside Monster Jam Volume 1 home video. A $10 value. Monster Jam. Maximum destruction. Live the mayhem.
Rated RP2E.
As you think they never do anymore. Alright, still covering Jim like they did last time.
And that's what I'm here for anyway. Shootout's happy. I couldn't believe it, man. I should have took him down that much. But now it's freestyle. We'll have to see what he's really made of.
This segment of Monster Jam is brought to you by Ubisoft, makers of the new Maximum Destruction video game. Make sure you pre-order yours today.
I have it! Let's go! The fact that it's not even my top 5 of 2002 is quite amazing, showing how insane 2002 was for video games.
About those new shocks on Gravedigger. It's the subject of how it works.
Some of the trucks have a coilover shot.
Alright, here we go. Jeff Patterson looks like up next. Again, would be nice if there was a clock. Why is there no clock like there was the last two events? It's bullshit. Alright, here we go. Jeff Patterson, Little Tiger. Is going to go, wow! Big sky wheelie off the racing lane! How about that announcing your presence? Yeah, look at the van. In much better shape than when Neil did. Here we go. Nice air off the cars. Right now, 20 by Neil Elliott's lead, even though technically Neil Elliott didn't come out yet. It's another sky wheelie off the cars. Odd angle hit. All right. Nice hits for Jeff Harrison. Needs to fill the clock and keep this momentum up. And he goes around the cars. That was stupid. He should have gone for the cars. Right, here we go for the vans now. Here we go. Nice wheelie up and over it. Nice. Gonna go over that roller.
I like the run, Mike. I like it.
I think it's at least going to be good enough to take the lead.
Oh, no, couldn't get anything right there. Hey, nice wheelie off that roller. Got another one, too.
Really seems to have great control in that truck.
Jeff Patterson, kind of a racing family. His dad races the monster.
Here we go for the van stack. Up and over it. Nice hit. Wheeling it. And then going to combo it into the other van. Off right. Oh, careful coming down. Nice run by Patterson. Holy crap. Man, this run's going great so far.
This Georgia Dome crowd has had a great time. And again, remind you.
Gonna go for that roller sideways. Of course, would be nice to know how much time's left. And another sky wheelie.
He's going to end up using the full 90 seconds as well. We're going to have ourselves a new leader, Mike.
What a run by Patterson.
And you can tell how excited he is inside.
That was amazing.
I'm going to tell you, this kid's going to be a good one for a long time in this sport. Aggressive, really knows his equipment, got a great feel for the truck.
Yet pretty sure he didn't drive after this year. And gonna get a 25. All right. Not bad. 25.
25 points for Jeff
Since he came out before Neil Elliott, obviously.
Here's the veteran, Jim Jack in Reptoid. We told you, an independent trying to beat the big guns here.
All right, here we go now. Jim Jack, Reptoid up next. A land from last year.
The more you want it, you're just going to go for it that much more. motor. It's got a brand new motor in it. We've changed the valve. More power. We rebuilt. We regrouped. We're ready. We're here on TNN. We're going to do it to it. Reptoid and Jim Jack is my life, but there is more to life than monster trucks. And one of these days that's going to have to come. But for now, I'm just buckling down, looking straight ahead, trying to get tunnel vision, going out and doing what I have to do.
All right, well, let's see how he does in freestyle. And we'll remind everybody that 25 now is the score to beat.
Here we go. Jim Jack going to go back for the race lane. Nice sky wheelie. After what Jeff did, you're going to have to really step up your game here, Jim. Here we go for the back of the racing lane. Okay, these cars are in good shape. If anything, I bet he came out before Patterson as well. Alright, here we go for the back of the van. It's like nice wheelie over the van. Yeah, that roller. Again, they're not doing the trucks in the exact order, which pisses me off. Here we go, right for the race lane. Nice hit.
Having a nice run here. I got to see Jim during the off-season, if you will, building up to the start of the new TNN campaign, and Jim really was taken very seriously.
Nice hit.
And you know, we talked quite a bit about what he wanted to do to impress the fans.
All right, not bad run so far. Here we go for the van stack. That hasn't been touched on this side. Here we go, right for it. Nice wheelie, nice crawling over the van. Oh, he almost dragged the van out. He did drag the van.
Pretty good run, pretty solid run.
He ended way too early. The truck wasn't shut down because you heard the motor running. But yeah, he dragged the van out. You see right there. You see it grab the van. Yep. Van got caught right there. And at 23, I think that's too high with how much time he probably had left. But remember, he technically would probably come out second now.
Short. I had a few more things in my mind, you know. Go out there and turn it on for the fans. I'm pretty pleased with what I did, but I had a little more to show them, you know.
All right. So it's halfway through now.
Plus our pit stop question and a lot.
Up here we go. C-Sock right now coming up. So right now, Jeff Patterson's the leader over 25. That was a deserved lead right now, although I still don't like the order it came in. So that actually could affect my view on how judges should be if the trucks are in the exact order they need to be in. All right, here we go. John C-Sock now. Sudden impact is going to go right for the van. Nice hit. Going to go over that roller.
You see a lot of logos on the side of that truck.
All right, going to go over that roller. There we go.
572 cubic inch engine, and we're on with the Built Ford Tough Cam right now. And we were talking about the corporate sponsors, John being one of the independents, but you know, John's doing pretty well for himself out here.
Go for the back of the race lane. Nice sky wheelie. That hit reminded me a lot of what happened to him in World Finals 2.
Because they see John on television, they see the great effort he puts in. He's a class.
We go for the van stack. He came out after Jim Jack, you could tell, because that van got ripped apart when it got caught by him. All right, solid run so far. Again, I'm still very, very angry they're not showing how much time he has left. Here we go for the van stack. Nice hit. Up and over the van. He should have gone for the van right there again. That was not a smart move. Here we go for the van. Race lane. Nice hit.
This freestyle is pretty good right here. Don't know if he's got enough yet to knock
got a little bit on two wheels.
Patterson puts down something to try to beat.
Yeah, 25 points. That's the number.
Back of the race lane. Nice hit again.
That all these trucks are shooting for right now.
John's another guy who's with a lot of time.
Oh, okay, back for the racing lane. Here we go. Oh, nice distance.
Freestyle, and you can see him incorporating more momentum, more sick air. I love that big Ford, I'll tell you. Beautiful truck.
I can't wait till I get that video game. That I'm going to be a racer full time. Big time.
You're going to be sudden impact.
I'm taking you on.
Yeah, sure.
On top of his truck.
All right.
Sudden impact, and we'll wait and see what the judges will do.
Not bad run for C-Sock.
I think that's about the second best one we've seen. We'll see what the judges think, but I thought John did a solid run.
21 points.
21.
Not good enough to beat Little Tiger.
I think that might be okay.
You don't seem pleased, though.
No, not really. You know what? The score was kind of low, and I think I could have got more air off the cars. We flipped last week, and I think maybe I was in the back of my head. I was babying it just a little bit, you know, making sure that everything's okay. You know, all the guys at the garage worked 15.
Yeah, it would be nice if we could have seen that event where he flipped.
You were feeling their pain, weren't you? Yeah, I wanted to make sure we didn't miss nothing, you know. But I mean, on whole, it wasn't bad. It felt like some of the wheelies were okay. But you know, as always, next week, and we'll do better.
I think he actually is in the next week's event too, in St. Louis.
Great early action, General Lee. You gotta love the look of that.
All right, so now off back to more freestyle promo.
Just shorted sudden impact a little bit.
Here's our jam cam.
Yeah, here we go, Jim.
Through the window like the Duke boys. I know I hate to make it hard on you because every time they put you guys into putting a camera in the truck, everybody's mad because like they flip a coin. Who's got to climb in this thing? You remember that when I was ripping around? My head was all over. Glasses flew out the window.
Yep, 2 years ago. Hard to
The
believe.
truck stopped. It was straight up and down. And I'm like, okay, undo the seatbelt. Wham! And it come down the rest of the way. See, he remembers. That's what happens when you put a camera in there.
Tell you what, I'm really liking this jam cam.
Yep, me too.
Jim Kohler tonight is something.
I don't know if anybody was really ready for Kohler. Who came up with this idea?
Yeah, I tell you what, these fans are ready, aren't they, here in Atlanta? Again, a sellout crowd, over 63,000. Ready now to go with Black.
All right, here we go. Norm Miller now. In Blacksmith. First time we're seeing freestyle. He's going to go right for the crushed van, up and over it. Nice hit.
1941 Willys pickup.
And oh, nice hit on the van.
540 cubic inch engine. So it's a
This is technically the first time we're seeing Blacksmith freestyle since we didn't get to see it in World Finals 2 when it flipped into the dumpsters. As we go for the racing lane. Nice hit. The wheelie.
You've got to impress the judges. Highest possible score you can get in 30. As you saw just a moment ago, Little Tiger has a 25. And that
Go for the racing lane. Nice hit. A little bit of an on-angled hit there, too. On two wheels. Still going. Nice sidewall.
bicycle life, baby. Crowd likes it.
All right, for the race lane again. Nice air.
second half of the draw order. You've got to come up with something new. You can't just show the judges what they've already seen. I like that getting up on two wheels. Give them something to remember.
All right, now for the van stack.
And when you get down in the second
Up
half,
and over it.
stuff out on the course has already been torn up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's not as impressive.
Oh, boy. Oh, nice save. All right.
A great save to the judges.
Still hasn't quite had the same momentum yet that Patterson had, but that was a nice save.
What a job by Norm.
They hit the race lane a little bit odd-angled. Looks like an end right there. Oh, boy, that's going to be close.
That was going over.
I'm gonna tell you,
Didn't have the momentum, but hey, had two nice saves.
One will have the lead after this run. Great job by Storm and Norman Miller and the Blacksmith.
We'll see what the judges do. 25
Let's see.
to score to
And it's a 27 going to take the lead.
with 27
I'm not fully sure about that.
6 guys out of the blocks. You take the lead now with a 27. However, some heavy hitters behind you. As you stand here, do you get nervous knowing that they're up?
Oh, yes, I get very nervous. You know, you got Mintz, you got Pablo, you got Wolverine. I mean, they're awesome, you know, but I went out there, did the best I could, and showed what the Blacksmith is all about.
Having scored 27, would you change anything now after you've done your run?
Yes, I'd use rear steer.
All right, here we go now.
on the clock.
Brian Bartle. First time we haven't seen freestyle since Plank. Remember, the last few times he's freestyle, he has kept popping tires. Let's see what happens here since we haven't seen freestyle World Finals 2. And we go for back of the racing lane with that wheelie. He loves to do that a lot.
One of the ones we were talking about, corporate-sponsored Marvel Comics team out of New York City as you go on board with the
All right, here we go for the back of the racing lane.
That's high level with the crush cars.
Nice hit. Got to take on that 27.
A little bit this year. Remember, on a high note, he ended last year as one of the best trucks at the World Finals. Still trying to get that feel for the truck that was winning in Minneapolis and almost winning the World Finals a year ago.
Go over the racing lane. Needs to pick up the pace more. Needs to start going for the van stacks.
He's got good momentum here.
Brian has been
Come up to the racing lane there. Nice sky wheelie coming down.
trying to pop one yet. Any kind of power wheelies, or especially the slap wheelies, where he really was.
And now here we go for the van stack. Should have done that earlier.
One, you're coming back from that injured back.
Right, oh, nose die right there. Gonna avoid the other van stack. Don't think I agree with that.
You might be absolutely right, Mike. No doubt about it. Although he's getting around here pretty good. It's not that daring that I think we're used to seeing out of Brian.
And gonna go over the rollers. So far, not much from Bartle.
I don't think he's showing the judges anything they haven't seen before, though, and that may hurt him at score time here.
Over the van, nice. And again, gonna avoid that advanced deck. I don't agree with that. That's not smart. He needs to go for it. Clock probably wind down right now. Oh, nice here off the racing lane. A little bit of a nosedive.
And I don't know. He's lost the momentum. Something's not right, but he just shuts her down.
Man, that was just a solid run.
Really able to get the full 90
I don't think anywhere enough to beat what Jeff did, let alone Norm's 27, which I'm still not really sure if I agree with that. It's going to be a 20. I think it's a little low.
As you came in, it looked like the truck kind of broke down on you a bit. I mean, you pulled it in. However, you pulled it in with some difficulty.
Yeah, I got some wheels locked up. I think I broke another ring and pinion in the rear. I've got one last weekend and another one this weekend.
Hey, what's the deal? First you fix your back, now you gotta fix the whole truck?
Just keep rebuilding it, I guess. Just fix it until I get it right.
Yeah, Bartle was definitely rusty, plus truck not in good shape. We're not. Stop with the pop-ups! I'm tired of shit. But we're not here with them. We're here for monster trucks. Bet you my time limit. All right, here we go. Jim Jack now. Yeah, jam cam again.
Jim Jack screwed that van up. What the heck is that all about? Let's go, man. I'm getting time to take a nap in here. That's what I'm gonna do.
Take a nap, huh? Alright, let's see what Jim got. His first freestyle. So that insane freestyle he did in World Finals 2 is here we go. He's going to go for the back of the race lane. You know, I've noticed too, nice sky wheelie there. Oh, nice wheelie for Jim. They didn't put the cars on top of the racing lane like they did last year. Remember, they debuted that in Atlanta last year, and Jim went for it and got that big wheelie off it too. Hey, he's going to go for the van. Nice air. Already busted the tailgate. Nice start for Jim. Here we go for the van. And nice wheelie over it. Jim looking great so far. He's going to combo to the other man. He's going to clear, almost clear it. Nice hit. Man, Jim is doing great so far.
Look at him wave into the crowd.
Here we go for the back of the racing lane. Nice hit. Tailgate flapping. There it goes. It landed on the roof, too. Tailgate on the roof.
Solid, strong run so far, but you got to beat 27.
Here we go. Oh, nice here again. Going to clear it. And another wheelie. Jim is on a roll right now. Oh, 2 wheels, nice save. Now you gotta save like Norm did. This is a great run so far. Maybe Norm should start being nervous. Would be nice to see how much time he had left, though. Here we go for the back of the racing lane. Nice hit.
That's worth a point or two. Jim Kohler in the big Chevrolet known as Avenger out of Columbus, Michigan. Chevy
As for the back of the racing lane, nice hit. He's slowing down a lot and needs to pick it up.
I like this run.
Bit of a crooked hit, but man, Jim is doing really good so far. Here we go, back for the van. As nice there, almost cleared it. All right, let's see he's coming to a stop there. Great run by Jim. Hopefully that takes the lead.
We'll see judges compiling their scores right now. The crowd likes the run by Jim.
Man, what a run by Jim. That should take the lead.
He's always got something going on, and this was an excellent.
Had the bit more air and momentum than Patterson, plus the save right there. And at 27, he's going to take the lead. Me tied for the lead with Norman. I don't agree with that. Jim should have taken the lead straight up.
Max Blacksmith, did you think you should have had a little bit better because you were to the wall, as they say?
You know what? The judges are always partial to everybody else for some reason. You see last year, I don't go for the numbers. This place is packed. You can hear them in the background. They loved it. They were stoked. They had a good time. It was crazy.
Yeah, that run was great for Jim.
I got 27. I'm happy. I'm tied. I'm tied for first right now. 2 guys left. Hey, anything can happen. This place is wild. It's Atlanta. It's crazy.
Well, it has been a crazy night. Want to take a minute now and go back with our Grave Digger Minute. And that's Dennis Anderson about...
I don't think we saw Grave Digger Man last time around, or maybe it was early on in the episode. Let's see what talks about here.
Right there. And it wasn't just Bigfoot, because back then the Kong boys, they were strong, you know. So I wanted to beat the Kong brothers, or, you know, the Awesome Kong and King Kong and Bigfoot. They were the main guys that I was always...
Yeah, when Dennis got his first win over Bigfoot.
What the public saw.
Hope they'll show that again. That was a huge win for him.
And especially when I beat them on national TV, I was just floored. You know, I'm out there in my cheap, you know, $65 fire suit and whatever, you know, with all this junk welded together, and had this semi-fancy paint job, which was that was my golden piece. You know, I was that truck. It was like I didn't have a life or a wife, and I actually did, but it was all that truck, you know, and it was unreal when I won that deal and it was on TV. Now when I look back and see it, I look like a geek and a dork out there doing it. But
and I've seen the race too.
Now maybe I'm still a dork and a geek.
I was hoping they would show it, but looks like no. That sucks. But of course, can't show Bigfoot, as you know. All right, here we go. Pablo going for the double down as he's going to go right for the van stack. As nice air. And now going to go right for the van stack again. Nice hit there for Pablo. He beat Tom last time out in racing. Let's see if he can try and get the double down. Slid out a little bit. Two Wheels again is going to go back for the van. He needs to do something more though eventually. Going to go for the van. Going to avoid that one. He's going to go into the roller a little bit. Needs to pick up the pace after what Jim did. Alright, he's going to go for the race lane sideways. Here we go. For the racing lane sideways. Nice hit. Knows that a little bit. And going to go into the van sideways. Uh-oh. Something happened to the truck though. Plus he's stuck on the van. There we go. Going to go over it. Nice. Alright, but he's lost a lot of momentum. He needs to pick up the pace.
We're not seeing that truck at 100% here.
Oh no, the truck shut down.
And it's only about 45 seconds into the run. Very high Gravedigger score.
That sucks for Pablo. That was off to a solid start, but he didn't feel like his insane runs like in Jacksonville and Pontiac in 2000. And going to get a 16. Might be a little low.
Because of those shocks, are they too much like Marshmallow for freestyle?
No, absolutely not. The one time I lost my momentum there, everything's fresh and new on that truck. The alcohol shutoff cables and all that are real fresh. The cable slid in on its own a little bit. I had it taped, but everything's nice and slick and smooth, and it shut itself off. So we'll fix that for next week. We'll put some kind of positive D10 in it. As far as freestyle, that old truck will get some air if you want it to.
Pablo, wonderful entertainment.
Thanks for having us.
Tough break for Pablo, but he got the racing win, so that's off to a good start for him. Right now, Norm and Jim are tied for the lead. And we still got Tom, who remember won freestyle last week with probably the best freestyle of the season so far. Let's see if we can top that.
That's big, but immense is still to come.
Remember, he's won freestyle 2 years in a row, remember. He won 2000. No, Dennis won freestyle in 2000. And then Tom won freestyle last year when he didn't deserve it.
Leave over a pair of boxers and a t-shirt, you know, and we're pretty comfortable. He didn't just...
As we're getting ready now for Tom. All right, here we go.
Now for our collision decision, and it is going to be Mountaineer Mark Taylor making his debut here in Atlanta, and he had more problems with freestyle. Our jammer question, what pro stadium truck rolled over during the semifinals?
As we're waiting to see what Tom can do.
The answer, USHRA.com is the place to go.
All right, here we go now. Tom Mentz, our defending freestyle champion. He choked in race. Let's see what he's got here.
Yeah, I think everybody's coming up to my level. You know, I can still run strong anytime I want. I mean, I've been doing real good, and I'm going to try to keep consistent all year. And let's face it, you know, I just want to come out every week. When all these people come out, like they're coming out here tonight, I just want to put on a show for them. That's my #1 goal.
Hell yeah! Plus, still competition. You got to try and win. And here we go. Tom Mentz now, as he's going to go right for the race lane. Oh, big distance off that jump. Good start there for Tom. Just what he needs to do. All right, here you go. He's going to go right for rollers, and he got some nice air off it again. So far, great aggression to start for Tom. Here we go now, as he's going to go right for the van stack. Big air. He cleared it. And then going to couple on 2 wheels into the other one. Great start for Tom. Hit that hill. Bad landing, though. We managed to get out of it. All right, looks like he's going to go for the race lane sideways. Here we go, just like Pablo did. Right for it. Nice hit. And then going to go into the van. Great run for Tom so far. Man, Norm and Jim are sweating right now. Is he going to run over the sign right there? Oh, how nice. Going to go for the cars in there sideways. Lost a lot of momentum. Going to go for that hill sideways. And now going to go for the van. Yeah, up and over it. Good run for Tom. He has put up a lot of momentum so far. All right, here we go. As wastes a lot of time, he's going to go for the rollers right here. Here we go for that one. Nice sky wheelie there. But oh no, he's going to nose. He's going to slam into the dumpsters. Oh my, just like last year, remember when he flipped into the dumpsters, it happened again. I have no idea how much time has left, but unlike last year, at least he didn't flip over. Come on, let him fire back up. Of course, we have no idea how much time he has left, since they didn't show the timer like they did last year. There's a lot of smoke, though. And here we go. Tom coming back out. Yeah, here we go. Let's see what he's got. What a run Tom's having so far. Oh, I think his rear steer problems again like last in Minneapolis. He's going to go for a van sideways. Nice hit there. Going way off the track. Need to pick up the pace. Sliding out. That didn't look good. He's going to go into a donut now. And it looks like he's going to wrap up there. What a nice finish. What a run by Tom. That should take the win. Unlike last year, a deserved win this time. Man, that air he got off the cars. God, look at this hit right here. Just slammed into the dumpsters. And he's going to get 29. He's going to win freestyle. All right, well-deserved victory for Tom.
I didn't know I was going.
That was not on the board, was it?
Only a 29.
I looked up, I had 30 seconds left. I said, what's next?
Yep.
Over here, the donuts. You come off the turf, onto the cement. Let me tell you, you out them.
Oh, no, I had it all under control there. I don't know what was wrong with that one, Judge. That's probably one of the best freestyles I ever put on.
Nah, your run last week in Houston was much better.
I had a great time doing it. Dan, thanks to you, everybody at TNN. Keep watching, we'll get better.
We'll see you next week. Great job, buddy.
Thanks a lot, man. Woo!
All right. Tom won freestyle here. Great freestyle in Atlanta. Why say blacksmiths? It's blacksmith. Yeah, Norm got second place. Not bad.
Disappointment for Gravedigger, but again, it was mechanical. Nothing against Pablo. He was giving it all he had.
Yeah, freestyle feels like a downgrade from last time out in Houston. Houston was insane.
I thought the Independents did a great job of holding their own.
So yeah, and with this victory, Tom now ties Dennis for the most wins this year. Dennis has 3, Tom now has 3, and Pablo's right there with just 1.
21 could have been higher, but boy, Avenger and Blacksmith looking good. They ended up in second.
Also,
all right.
Some of these new trucks. Like that,
Not bad debut for Pablo. Nice to see him back again. Sucks he couldn't do well in freestyle, but man, he got the racing win. What a finish by Tom! Just slammed into the dumpsters. Just think, he could have gotten number 1. He could have swept if he didn't choke and race it.
From Atlanta as the champion, and this sellout crowd absolutely loves
Just like when Dennis swept last week.
I'm Mike Hogwood. Glad you've been with us tonight. We'll send you back to Dan.
Yeah, not bad freestyle. Sucks we're not going to see pretty much any of the freestyle event next time in 2003 since, lost season, all that. But we had some highlights, and that track looked really good for 2003. Alright, but anyways, guys, that's going to wrap up here. Monster Jam Atlanta 2002 Freestyles. Tom got the well-deserved win. And next time out, we're going to be in St. Louis. Cannot wait for that. So see you all next time in St. Louis.